a decapitated corpse returning from the dead to destroy his own allies. It can only be the work of the Scarlet Witch. But was this deleted scene a step too far for Marvel? We've always known that Scarlet Witch is one of the most powerful characters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Ever since she first debuted her twitchy hand magic and red-tinted psychic abilities, it was clear that few heroes would stand a chance against her. In fact, the entire Avengers crew were turned nearly inside out thanks to Wanda's efforts in Age of Ultron. And it's a lucky thing for them that by the end of the movie, she has abandoned Hydra to join forces with the heroes. Wanda's time as a hero spanned 5 movies, before a seismic change turned her story upside down. The end of the Infinity Saga, told across Infinity War and Endgame, affected Scarlet Witch maybe more than anybody else. After the loss of her lover Vision, Wanda retreats into herself to grapple with the grief. From her pain, we got WandaVision, the 9-episode miniseries in which she psychically enslaves a town of people to live out a blissful sitcom utopia.
This is chaos magic, Wanda. And that makes you the Scarlet Witch.
After realizing that her illusion has come at the expense of the Westview citizens, Wanda decides to do the right thing and tear it all down. But that's certainly not the end of her descent into villainy. In Wanda's most recent MCU appearance, she goes even further, embarking on a full-blown murderous rampage that threatens to bring down the entire multiverse. In Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, Wanda Maximoff is anything but a hero. Having left her days as an Avenger behind her, she battles Stephen Strange in an attempt to reunite with her alternate universe children by any means necessary. It's mostly thanks to Wanda that the second Strange movie becomes an ultra-violent horror romp. It's fair to say that children in the audience probably weren't expecting to see the former hero portrayed quite like this, but nightmares be damned, Wanda makes a pretty fun villain. Once she begins her warpath, Multiverse of Madness starts to play out like a slasher movie, with Wanda wielding chaos magic in lieu of a kitchen knife. During the events of the movie, Wanda's powers easily eclipse those of her opponent, Doctor Strange, and his allies. With the Darkhold amplifying her abilities, Wanda is able to storm Kamar-Taj, defeat the many other sorcerers who oppose her, and take down the Illuminati of Earth-838 all on her own. And her powers are just one piece of the puzzle. It's Wanda's hell-bent determination that makes her so terrifying. And if you found it hard to watch the PG-13 movie that ultimately hit theaters, just imagine the horrors that were left on the cutting room floor.
What's about to happen? This is me being reasonable.
Luckily, there's no need to imagine it, as we now have a pretty good sense of what might have been. Multiverse of Madness fight coordinator Liang Yang recently revealed that Wanda was meant to wreak even more havoc in an extended version of her attack on Kamar-Taj. Shared on Instagram, the test sequence plays out in a long take that sees Wanda decimating the warriors on the ground, taking them all out with ease. While this marks an unexpected turn for Wanda and the MCU, it's very on brand for the film's mastermind, Sam Raimi. This is the director who helmed titles like The Evil Dead, Army of Darkness, and Drag Me to Hell. The gory details of Wanda's rampage are a given for Raimi, but unprecedented for Marvel. Even when a supervillain like Thanos wiped out half the universe's population, it was somber and bloodless, as the Mad Titan simply turned his many victims to dust. Wanda is about as far from that as you can possibly get. In a cinematic universe that has yet to delve into R-rated territory, it makes sense that the Scarlet Witch's more gruesome moments would be cut from the film. But it's still nice to know what could have been. If they had fully handed Raimi the reins on this one, the movie may have fully embraced the brutality of the Scarlet Witch and the terrifying implications of her powers.